Okay, I'm Sergeant K. Harris, Houston Police Vehicular Crimes Division. This morning we got a police car major accident which occurred about 6:17 hours this morning. Information that I have so far is that a Metro bus, the Metro parking ride over there was on Louisiana northbound. Same time, one of our patrol shops was headed westbound on Franklin. They crashed in the intersection. It looks like the bus struck the patrol car. At this time, we're investigating to see, who's going to actually be at fault for this crash. So everything is, like I said, this is the beginning of our investigation. And once we determine that, we'll handle it from there. As far as injuries, from what I understand at this point, there's no major injuries. So I think a few people on the bus were complaining of maybe some kind of minor pain, and the officer was transported to one of the hospitals. That's all I have at this time.
Was the officer the only one transported?
That I am not completely sure. I know at least the officer was transported.
Was the officer driving?
Yes. The
Metro tells us that the bus driver was injured.
Okay. It's very possible.
Do you know how many people were on the bus?
I have no clue.
Okay, but you're saying some of them, there were some?
There were some, yes.
And they were injured?
Yeah, I know there were at least 3 people on the bus.
Okay.
So just because I'm directionally challenged, so the bus was going this way?
Yeah, northbound.
And the officer was going that way?
Yeah, westbound, yes.
So that was the intersection where they crashed.
Mm-hmm.
So it was Congress in Louisiana?
I'm sorry?
Congress in Louisiana?
Well, yeah, I'm reading from the Franklin side. Oh, excuse me, wow. Yeah, Congress in Louisiana, yes. Cut that.
Not Franklin.
Yeah, that's Franklin. Okay, let me start over then. Okay, so I'm Sergeant K. Harris, Houston Police Vehicular Crimes, day shift, about 6:17 this morning. We had a PD major accident involving the Metro parking ride bus and that patrol shop over there. Patrol shop was headed westbound on Congress, and the bus was headed northbound on Louisiana. At least the officer was transported to the hospital with, from what I understand, minor injuries. Other occupants of the bus may or may not have been transported, but there are some people who are claiming injuries.
And any word on what may have happened?
We're going to have to look at the cameras and see, if, who ran the light. It's pretty cut and dry.
Are there cameras on both the bus and also on the patrol unit themselves?
I would have to talk to Metro to see what cameras that they have, but we have cameras all downtown. It won't be hard at all for us to figure out who's at fault for this.
Who's the lead here with 2 different agents? Who's the lead between you and Metro?
We're doing this accident. They may do a parallel accident because their Metro bus was involved, but because our patrol car was involved, we have to come out as well.
So you have the lead, basically.
Yeah.
So we hear that there were only 2 people on the bus, the driver and the passenger.
I don't know. I was told.
The officer saying that here.
Okay, I was told 3, but again, again, as a supervisor, I'm just coming to the scene after the fact. The investigators have all that specific information, and they've got to do, and they'll do their investigation. This won't be over today.
Okay.
Yeah.
It looks like the airbag had deployed in the police vehicle.
Yes.
How concerned are you about the injured?
I mean, we had officers on the scene who spoke to him, so we know it's not a serious injury. However, again, it's enough to be transported to the hospital. So,
but always
nothing broken from what I understand.
But always hard to see one of your own in a situation like that.
Yes, I mean these are pretty common. So it's we just have a procedure to follow for the investigation.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, Sarge.
All right, there you have it. That was Houston Police as they gave an update on the crash that did happen between that Metro bus and a Houston Police vehicle. Now, at this point, the investigation is still happening. However, it does sound as though The injuries are not serious, but we are told the bus driver as well as the officer involved do have minor injuries. We'll keep you updated as we do get more information here on Live Now from Fox.